Hi everyone, welcome back to the Revolution YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the new Renaissance Flick liner. This is a brand new eyeliner from Revolution, as you can probably guess. So I'm going to be doing some swatches of this, showing you how it works, giving you guys my top tips on how to get the perfect cat flick, doing a little demo, so I really hope you find it helpful. Just in case anyone is wondering, my highlighter today is the Revolution Pro Supreme Highlighter in Ice, and I've got this middle shade on my cheeks, and it is absolutely stunning. So obviously I've already got my base done, but I am just going to put on a little bit of lipstick, and this is the Renaissance lipstick in the shade Vow, which is one of my favourite colours from the range. It's kind of just a brownie nude. So I decided to not wear any eyeshadow on my eyes, just so you can really clearly see what I'm doing with the eyeliner. So it comes in packaging like this. It does have a little bit of plastic that goes over the top of it, but I've taken that out because I've had this for a few weeks now. I've been testing it out, but it just comes in this little box. It's rose gold, and then when you take it out, the packaging is just Revolution's classic rose gold colour, and it's super sleek and streamlined. Then when you take the lid off, the actual nib of this eyeliner is really small and skinny, which I absolutely love because I love how precise you can be with it. It's just got a very pointed tip, and it's a very thin actual felt tip, and it just draws so easily. And you can use a lighter pressure to get a thin line just using the tip of it, or you can press harder and get a thicker line. As you can see, it's just a very nicely designed eyeliner. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do my winged liner. I know that some people like to have a really thin wing and quite short, or you could make it a lot thicker and longer. It's all just completely down to personal preference. I know that everybody likes to do their eyeliner in a different way, but just personally what I find easiest is I like to rest the tip of the eyeliner just along my lash line, getting it as close as I can, and just do little short strokes all the way along, all the way into my inner corner. And that way I make sure that I've got no gaps. I like to look down into a mirror, so I've got my mirror down here, just so that I can see that I'm getting as close to my lashes as I can. And then I'll just kind of build on top of that line to make it a little bit thicker and a little bit more even. I'm also a little bit more light-handed on my inner corners, so just so that it's not too thick on the inner corner, because just for my eye shape, I find that it works better if I do it a little bit thinner in the inner corner and then slowly make it thicker. So I'm bringing that line all the way down to the outer corner of my eye, right down here, because I think the mistake that some people make, well, it's not a mistake because there's not really any rules to makeup, you can do it how you like, but I think some people, what they find difficult with eyeliner is getting the wing in the right place. It's then much easier to do the flick out from there, because some people will do the flick from maybe about here and it's not at the very edges of their lashes, and then it doesn't quite work, if you get what I mean. So I just find it easier to bring that curve all the way down to the very outer corner of my eye. Don't go like below your lower lash line, but I just like to stop here. And then what I like to do is flick outwards, so I'm just going to use very light pressure with my hand. So I know that some people like to have their wing quite high up, some people like to have it a bit more straight. I kind of aim for about here, like not bringing it all the way out to here, but just the angle. I like to aim for just kind of below my eyebrow, so I'm just gonna draw a little line at this sort of angle. So then what I do is I draw a line from the end of this one just into about here, just, you know, not too far into my eyelid, but just fill in that gap and make it a triangle just to about there. And then I just like to smooth it out so it's not so angular. And then now that I've got this little space, I'm just going to fill it in. So now that I've got my initial wing, I'm just going to go back in and neaten it up. If there's any places where I feel like it's a bit uneven or a bit wonky, I'm just going to use my eyeliner to just go back over it, make it a bit more sharp. So then what you can do, if you haven't got your eyeliner quite as skinny or as sharp and precise as you want it to be, you can then take some concealer and just clean up around the edges. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let me just go grab a concealer. So hopefully you guys can see here how it's not quite brought to a super precise point. So I'm just taking the Conceal and Define and a small brush. This is one of the Revolution brushes from one of their Christmas sets, and I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my hand. And then you really don't need much concealer at all. I'm just taking a tiny little bit on my brush, and then I'm just going to go in and neaten it up. So I normally just go underneath, but you can also add a bit of concealer over the top as well. And there we go. So then I'm just doing the exact same on the other eye. Then this is the tricky part, trying to get your wings even, but don't stress about it too much, because if you do get it at slightly the wrong angle, firstly, if it's just a tiny bit off, people are likely to not even notice. I feel like my eyeliner is never perfectly symmetrical. And also you can just go in with some concealer again and just clean it up if you make a mistake. So I'm gonna try it and just do the same sort of thing and aim for about here. And just do it in small strokes and look in a mirror and just compare to the other eye. And also with this eyeliner, because it's quite skinny at the end, you could draw some little patterns if you wanted to, if you're going to a festival. Maybe you could do some dots under your eye, you could do a little love heart, you could do a star. It's super easy. If you wanted to do dots, you could literally just do this, just press really lightly and just do some little dots. Is that too small for you to even see? You could do a love heart. If you want to do a little filled in love heart, you could literally just do a little dot, another little dot, and then just connect the two of them at the bottom with a triangle. So I really like that about it. I think it's just a really nice eyeliner because it's so skinny, and these are my favourite types of eyeliners to work with, so I think it's a really, really good one. And as you can see, it's super black as well. So I'm just going to do my mascara and then I'll be right back, because as you can probably see, my eyelashes are blonde, so I need something on them right now to make them a little bit thicker. So now that my mascara is on, this is what the finished result looks like, and this is the type of thing that you can do with this eyeliner. You can wing it, flick it, draw it, whatever you want to do with it, whatever your eyeliner needs. So here is the finished result with the eyeliner. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I really hope you found it helpful. As always, the Revolution website will be listed in the description box, so you guys can go ahead and buy this if you want to. If you do any looks using this eyeliner, make sure you tag us on social media, because we'd love to see. And yeah, I think that is it from me. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!